The next step is to adjust the white balance of the photo, which is essentially the temperature. It determines whether the photo appears warmer or cooler. We have two sliders for that, representing the degrees of Kelvin, indicating whether the photo is cooler or warmer. And then there's the tint slider, which allows us to add a touch of magenta to warm up the photo, or cyan and green to cool it down. Here it's also worth checking the auto setting, which shows us how the program sees the photo and how it would set the white balance towards the neutral setting, which is what the auto mode aims for. We click on the magic wand and see that it has shifted it slightly towards the cooler side. Let's check the before. We had a fairly warm photo and the auto setting has directed us towards a cooler bluish tone. But based on a visual assessment, it seems a bit too cool for our case. We would like the photo to have a bit of warmth so that the skin looks natural. It's also a good idea to change the gray background to white. Often on a dark background, we are not entirely sure which direction the photo is leaning towards. And sometimes it's useful to compare it against white. We can clearly see it on white. Here we are slightly on the cooler side, so we will visually adjust it slightly towards warmth, to the right, around 5100 Kelvin, which I like the most. I think the tint is fine at this level. Let's check our edits before and after these adjustments. The photo is more neutral, providing a good base for further work. We'll finish here and move on to working with the high dynamic range.